What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, y'all. So this is going to be your horoscope for March the 9th. So if anything resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let your girl BLUFlame know what's going on. Shout out to all of my BFLs out there. Okay, anyone new, anyone that's returning to my channel, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to start out this reading with some advice from Spirit, and then we're going to get into it and see what you need to know, okay? All right, messages for my Scorpios, March the 9th. What does Scorpio need to know March the 9th? All right, have faith in the process. So I feel like you're on a journey, you guys, okay? And because things have not went the way that you thought, we always have a way of how we think something's going to go. And I feel like things haven't been going that way. Like there's been a lot of challenges. You've been through a lot of obstacles on this particular journey, on this particular path that you're on, okay? But Spirit just wants you to have faith. If you have faith in the process and understand why you were put on this path and why things are going the way they are, I feel like acceptance will be easier. I'm not gonna say the journey is going to get any easier, but I feel like accepting. Okay, well, the reason why I was put on this path and these things are happening to me because I needed to work on this, or this is a part of my life that maybe needed to be healed. All right. Tell us more. Scorpio, March the 9th. What does Scorpio need to know? There's nothing wrong with being by yourself. Okay, so for some of you, this can be the problem that you're struggling with. You've been single, you've been by yourself, you're feeling lonely, is what I'm picking up. Okay, and I do see it a lot in the comment section, and I get it. Like, it was a process for me having to be by myself. I've been by myself for what, almost 2 years now? But I ain't gonna lie, them first 6 months, that first fucking year was rough. But after a while, it's like you understand why you're to yourself. Spirit is protecting you. You're a very unique person. And I feel like you have to have the right type of people around you. And Spirit is not going to allow you to be around just any old diggler smuggler person. You know what I'm saying? You have to be around people that's going to uplift you, but who are also in alignment with you. And at this time, you may have people that's not in alignment with you. The people that you have around you could slow you down from what Spirit is trying to bring into your life. All right. So I feel like it's just time to do the work, time to do that inner healing, time to put in the work into whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. This can be a project, this can be an endeavor, this can be on yourself, but it's just time to do the work. Stop complaining, stop getting frustrated. I'm not telling you not to be, but it's like if you're in that energy all the time, it's like you're not looking at the bigger picture here. Okay, so I feel like right now you're just being called to do the work, focus on yourself, and then I feel like Spirit will show you exactly why things may be going the way that they are, okay? All right, so March the 9th. What is it that Scorpio needs to know for March the 9th? Messages for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. All right, March the 9th. So we got spiritual narcissists, okay? Oh, Lord. So this is a dark, crazy motherfucker look like to me, okay? Because this bitch licking a gun. I mean, how crazy can that be? All right. So you have someone here that spiritually, okay, this can be someone that feel like they know everything. Like they could be a spiritual person, but they're also very egotistic, which means you can't tell them nothing. You can't sit down and have no conversation with them about some things that you've experienced or some things that you know because they feel like they know it all. All right, this is someone who feels better than everybody else. They got their superiority complex that they feel like they're above, but can't nobody tell them nothing. And they also use spiritual manipulation. So this can very well be someone who is spiritual, but or religious, because they ain't gonna lie, this remind me of like this remind me of my dad, child. Every time my dad would want somebody to do something, he'd be like, "Well, God told me to tell you this." So why the fuck is God gonna tell you to tell me some shit when God could have came and told me himself? Okay. So this is the type of energy that I'm talking about. Someone who uses spirituality or religious factors to try to manipulate people to get what they want. You see, this is a whole nun. I ain't even noticed that this is a fucking nun, but they're also a spiritual narcissist here, okay? All right, so tell us more. March the 9th. What does Scorpio need to know? All right, we got petty, okay? So this spiritual narcissist could be someone that's very petty. If they don't get their way, they're going to try to cause some type of drama in your life or try to cause some problems or issues, or there's an energy of someone here who could be very petty, you know, very immature, very small-minded. And I just really feel like when they don't get their fucking way or things don't go the way that they want to, they try to cause drama. You know, they don't give a fuck who it is. Be sister, auntie, brother, cousin, daddy. It don't even fucking matter. All right, it has a female on this picture, but it can be either way. All right, so tell us more then. March the 9th. What does Scorpio need to know? This can be this motherfucker go to church all the time, and then as soon as they get home from church, baby, they raising hell. All right. So this could be someone. Okay, so you have the energy of someone who was on the rebound, okay? Or this could have been someone who was flighty. That means that they were in and out of your life. This is someone who was only here for temporary, you know what I'm saying, for temporary reasons. They could have been looking for a temporary option, okay? Or this person, their intentions, you just weren't sure what their intentions was because they was too in and out of your fucking life, okay? It's like giving that what's that Knight of Wands, like that person is like in and out. They'll come here, you're here for the person, y'all will be good for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and then bam, there goes your ass. You may not hear from them for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. This is that person I'm talking about, okay? All right, so tell us more. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Messages for my Scorpios. Tell us more. What else does Scorpio need to know? All right, so we got vacation. So someone wants to take you on a romantic getaway. All right, they want to spend some time together. They want to have some alone time where you and them can maybe bond, you know, go by a big body of water, go by the beach, something like that. You know, East Coast, West Coast, down south. Like someone here just wants to, I feel like you can be someone who likes to be by water. This can be something that they know. You know, they know the water kind of keeps you calm as a water sign, you know, but they also feel like this could be a good chance for you and them to bond, maybe get to know each other, like really just spend some time. So this can be someone new that you're dealing with, you guys. This can be someone from your past here with this vacation. All right, let's get one more and then let's see what we're talking about here. All right, messages for my Scorpios. What else they need to know? Mind games. All right, so someone here has been playing mind games. Okay, you can be feeling like this particular person has played mind games with you. Maybe you were dealing with someone who was playing some fucking mind games. All right, this could be in their way of trying to manipulate a situation here. All right, they could have gaslighted you. They could have made you feel one way or had you feeling one way or make you feel like your feelings weren't valid or wasn't true here. And they could have been using scare tactics, okay? Trying to use different ways to scare somebody or make them not want to do something here. So let's just clarify some shit here, because I don't know. Okay, so clarify this spiritual narcissist. Who the fuck is this? Because we got a lot of different energy that's going on here, okay? I don't feel like this shit all go together. This is like different people here, okay? So let's clarify this spiritual narcissist. Messages for my Scorpio. Tell us more about this spiritual narcissist, okay? This is someone who I feel like there was a lot of chemistry, there was a lot of passion between you and them. They looked at you as their aphrodisiac, so it's something about your energy. There was a lot of chemistry here. All right, but we got the Ace of Wands. So what the fuck? So this could be someone who now wants a new beginning. Maybe this is how this person was in the past. Give us another one on this spiritual narcissist. So we got Ace of Wands. Tell us more about this spiritual narcissist. Okay, Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're going through a lot. So whoever this was that I feel like had this superiority complex, they feel like they was better than everybody else and people had to listen to them, and that's that arrogant ass person. You know, you can't tell them shit. They already know every fucking thing, okay? I feel like this person, I feel like they wanted a new beginning or they want a new beginning with this Ace of Wands. But at the same time, they've lost hope. You know, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety, they're worried here. So a spiritual narcissist wants a new beginning with you, okay? But at the same time, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of worry because I feel like this person knows that you figured them out. You know that they ain't as spiritual as they claim to be or that they were pretending to be or all this type of shit, okay? So tell us about petty. Who is this petty person? Messages for my Scorpio. This could have been someone who was immature. Their thought process. They could have been very emotionally immature. Clarify petty, Holy Spirit. Who's this person want to cause some drama? Karmic. All right, so there is a karmic here, you guys. It's petty as fuck. Okay, this person is small-minded. They don't mind drama. They love popping shit off. Okay, this person loves drama, and there's people that like this shit. Like they feed off this shit. They have to have drama in their life to sustain. Okay, they're insecure with themselves. All right, this is someone who may not like their body, their image, and they neglect themselves. So you got a petty ass motherfucker in your energy, you guys, that wants to cause some insignificant drama in your life. All right, tell us more. Tell us more about this karma, Holy Spirit. Why does this person want to cause drama in Scorpio's life? Messages for my Scorpios. Why do they want to come in? Why do they want to cause some type of drama in Scorpio's life? Clarify this karmic, this Empress in reverse. Why do they want to cause drama? They want to cause some drama because someone that they were dealing with has moved on from them, okay? They're becoming more stable. They're restoring their mind, their body, their soul, and their spirit, and they're moving toward calmer water. So this is why they're mad, okay? This is why they hot, all right? So you got a motherfucking third party here that's mad as fuck at you. And the reason why they're mad is because there's someone in their energy who has moved on. So either this person is being guided to move on. For some of you, they may have already moved on. And I'm really picking up for some of you this spiritual narcissist that I'm talking about, this could have been this damn karmic. They were pretending to be spiritual. They were pretending to be that, all of this, but it's like now they've been figured out. You know what I'm saying? And whoever this is, they have moved forward. This Six of Swords, baby, they have been guided. For some of you, they may have moved out of a household. Y'all excuse my nails. They may have moved on, but they were guided to move on so they can restore, they can heal their body, their soul, their spirit, because they've been through a lot mentally, okay? This is like a very toxic situation that they were experiencing with this damn Empress here, okay? And they were guided to move the fuck on. So this Empress could be mad because this person was in and out of your life. All right, you never knew their intentions or what this person wanted with you. For some of you, they will only hit you up when they were on the rebound. They were in the outs with this damn third party, I feel like, for a very long time. And the reason why this person was in and out of your life was because they were dealing with them. I don't know if they were trying to close out this cycle, what the fuck they was doing with this third party, but this is why. This person was in and out of your life here. Okay. Now I feel like fast forward, this person wants to spend some time with you. They want to have some alone time, get to know you, get to bond. You know, maybe reestablish this connection that you have. Okay. And this could be why the spiritual narcissist is not able to lose sleep because this person wants a new beginning with you. All right, this is someone who want like they view you as their aphrodisiac. Like baby, they don't need nothing to get them going. You are the one thing that gets them going. Okay, and I feel like these mind games, this gaslight, like all these scare tactics that they did, I feel like that shit didn't work. Clarify this mind games. They could have been the ones who was up here playing mind games with this particular person, trying to scare them, trying to make them maybe not come towards you here or to keep them away from you, but that shit didn't work. Let's get one more on this mind game. That's just for my Scorpios. The Queen of Wands, yeah, because you're the Queen of Wands here. I'm telling y'all, this person, I feel like whoever this third party is, they tried to play mind games. One of you, they try to play mind games with you. But you're too strong for that shit. You're too powerful. You have too much fucking protection. You're confident. See, this person lacks confidence within themselves. You're courageous. You're very outgoing. You're a visionary. You know what I'm saying? You command the room. So it was like, for some of y'all, they've tried to play mind games with you, or they were hoping that this person was going to continuously play mind games with your past person, but that shit didn't work because we got the Ace of Wands. This person wants to take action. They want to have new beginnings. They like there's too much chemistry, there's too much love between you and them for them just to walk away and let that shit go forever. Okay, so let's get the zodiac signs. What do we got? We got Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, and Aries. Okay, we also got Aquarius. So let's see who this reading is about. We got Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Leo. Who is this reading about for Scorpio? Ooh, heavy, heavy Capricorn, heavy Aries. The heavy Capricorn, heavy Aries. Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. Heavy Aries, Capricorn, and Sag. So definitely can be about a Capricorn, you guys, okay? All right, I love you, and until next time, stay blessed.